Hello there! Today, we're going to talk about how Rolls-Royce company uses big data.
Rolls-Royce is a preeminent engineering company focused on world-class power and propulsion systems. The Rolls-Royce Group is organized into 5 customer-facing businesses, which are civil aerospace, defense aerospace, power systems, marine, and nuclear. The company was started in 1884 when Henry Royce and Charles Rolls agreed to make and sold a high-quality car in London. Now, the company is one of the world's leading producers of aero engines for large civil aircraft and corporate jets. They also become the second largest provider of defense aero engines in the world. Rolls-Royce is well established in the marine sector where they design vessels and integrate power systems. They have a growing presence in civil nuclear power, drawing on their skills and experience of over 50 years in powering nuclear submarines. The company's MTU brand is world-renowned in high-speed diesel engines powering applications as diverse as rail locomotives and luxury yachts. And also, continuing the tradition, companies still manufactured a high-quality luxurious cars such as the Rolls-Royce Phantom.
Every time you use technology in today's world, in case it is to communicate, shop, learn, relax, or interact, we leave a trail of digital behind us. That is all data, and as it accumulates over time across devices and web properties, it becomes big data. It develops into reflections of how we spend our time, what is important to us, what we like, and even what we want. Therefore, combining all these external digital inputs with the financial, marketing, service, and demographic informations, you will get really big data. Big data, it is a collection of data from traditional and digital sources that represents a source for ongoing discovery and analysis. In defining big data, it is also important to understand the mix of unstructured and multi-structured data that comprises the volume of information. Unstructured data comes from information that is not organized or easily interpreted by traditional databases, and typically it is text-heavy. For example, Twitter tweets, Facebook status, and other social media posts. Meanwhile, multi-structured data refers to a variety of data formats and types and can be derived from interactions between people and machines, for example, web applications or social networks. Big data discussions is divided into 3 V's, which are volume, velocity, and variety. The first, volume, is the amount of data, and it includes data from traditional and non-traditional sources. For example, the transactional data from a grocery store shopper when the products purchased, the frequency of each sale, it is what called big data. Combine the traditional data with digital data from the shopper's Twitter tweets, then add all other shoppers' Twitter tweets as well. There is now the equivalent of 100 terabytes of data uploaded to Twitter every day. The second is velocity. Velocity is the speed of information generated and flowing into the enterprise. And the last one is variety. Variety is the kind of data available to the companies and their marketing teams, such as sensor data or web clickstream data. The list of data types is long and it will continue to grow, adding to the complexity of the data hairball.
Rolls-Royce has more than 20 years experience of using equipment health management or EHM, particularly in the aerospace sector to help customers to get most of their assets. They analyze billions of data points 24 hours every day and enables them to develop a capability to detect, diagnose, and prioritize issues with critical equipment and a deep understanding of the tools, process, and business models needed to do that. Over the 5 to 7 years, they have developed an approach that combines lots of different data points with known failure modes and allows them to predict the probability of failure with over 90% confidence. This level of experience and expertise adds value to the customers in the marine sector as they now are delivering the right tools for marine applications.
Rolls-Royce's success in applying big data analytics has influenced the aircraft engine manufacturing sector, in which they monitor around 3,700 engines. Each has hundreds of sensors to predict the breakdowns. Rolls-Royce has transformed from selling only engines to selling packages of both engines and monitoring services of big data, and then charging customers based on usage, repairs, and replacements. The service currently accounts more than 70% of their annual revenue in their aircraft engine division. Rolls-Royce also generates tens of terabytes of data on each simulation of one of their jet engines. They then have to use some pretty sophisticated computer techniques to look into that massive data set and visualize whether that particular product we designed is good or bad. Visualizing big data is just as important as the techniques they use for manipulating it. It decreases development time and improves the quality and performance. The company's manufacturing systems are increasingly becoming networked and communicating with each other in the drive towards networked Internet of Things industrial environment. The innovation is not just in the metal bashing processes, which are very sophisticated and very clear, but also in the automated measurement schemes and the way they monitor the quality control of components made in those factories.
So next is the main risk and challenges of big data. The application of big data offers significant benefits for individuals and society, but also raises serious concerns about its potential impact on the dignity and the rights and freedoms of individuals, including their right to privacy. These risks and challenges have already been extensively analyzed by data protection experts worldwide. The main risks and challenges of big data are such as the lack of transparency, informational imbalance that may create the risk of core principles of data protection being compromised so that there is potentially unfair and discriminatory conclusions, and also may create social and cultural segregation and exclusion.
The lesson learned from the case is that big data has a crucial role at the Rolls-Royce company. With the help of information technology, various companies such as Rolls-Royce is able to take advantage of the terabytes of unstructured data they receive every day and turn it into information that could benefit the company. Rolls-Royce was able to utilize big data to their advantage in a number of ways. First of all, their ability to analyze the data points made it possible for them to detect, diagnose, and prioritize issues regarding their equipment. Second, they were able to use big data to predict their probability of failures with over 90% confidence level. Thirdly, what they gain from using big data analysis is the ability to evaluate the effectiveness of the product they've designed. Since Rolls-Royce have identified themselves as an engineering company, they really manage their equipment and machinery using these sophisticated computer techniques so that they can maintain the quality of their products. Thanks to big data, Rolls-Royce could anticipate and avoid failures, increasing reliability and lowering maintenance costs.